Alright guys, so a little update. After the card show, I drove to meet someone to buy a Travis Hunter Uptown for $160. Then I put that to sell at the card show that I went this weekend. The card show was today and tomorrow's my birthday, so I'm probably going to be uploading this on my birthday, so happy birthday to me. And then I went and bought a new Josh Allen case at Odyssey for $90, and I flipped both of those today, so I'm going to talk about that at the card show and what I picked up and my plans for tomorrow and everything like that. So yeah, let me sit down, pull the cards that I got today, and let's talk about it. I'm shopping around the Hunter and the Island. I'm trying to move it. I think the highest offer I got on the pair was $245, but I could not break. I needed 15, I think $10 more to break even. So I was like, no. Then I walked over to this one guy, walked over to this one dude, really cool guy. The Genty. Why do I keep saying Genty? I walked over to this other guy, and the Travis Hunter and Josh Allen. And he was like, do you want a trade value? And I was like, for sure. And I traded for a Michael Penix Jr. Downtown, figured at $280. So we just traded, no cash, just straight trade. And then after that, I chopped that around, and I saw another guy, a bunch of Downtowns, Uptowns. I showed him, he's like, you sell anything? I was like, yeah, here's this Michael Penix Jr. Downtown. He was like, oh, I mean, that's valued at $280. I like that. But I probably couldn't give you that. If you want trade value, I'll give you the $280 trade value. So I was looking around. I saw CD Lamb for like $375. I was like, can we just do that and throw cash on top? And so $280, I think it was $375, yeah, because I think I put $95 on top. Yeah, $95 on top. And we picked up a Donruss CD Lamb Downtown. So I wouldn't really break even because those two together were like $250. But if I put 90 on top, Alexa, what's $250 plus 95?
250 plus 95 is 345.
Okay, I kind of did break even. I kind of did break more than even. Yeah, like $40 more, kind of. So we traded our way up from like 2 lower end cards to a mid-tier card. Definitely going to try to flip this one tomorrow. Next pickup I had, this is PC pickup. Like, honestly, to God, I walked around and like I saw it's this stickered at 100. I didn't even see it at first, I'm not going to lie. I was just looking at the case. I saw it, I was like, This is one of my favorite soccer players, by the way. Wearing his jersey right now, as a matter of fact. I saw it. I was like, sticker at 100. I've tried to find comps. Impossible. No internet. Plus, it was kind of low. Low numbers out of 10. We have immaculate dual patches of Christian Pulisic and Yunus Musa. Honestly, this is like such a cool looking card. Like to be in the PC. Christian Pulisic is one of my favorite players. And I don't know if this is like an accurate eBay listing. I looked up on eBay, and there was another one out of 10, just like it. Same player, Musa on it as well, but it was to 500 or best offer. And I was like, what? He gave it to me for 50 off sticker, because, I mean, we really couldn't comp it, and I really wanted it. So, I mean, we had a fair, even deal right there at $50. It might be an investment card as well, or just a hold card. I honestly don't think this is going to be a fast flipper. We picked up a raw Uptown Patrick Mahomes for $285. Gentleman had it stickered at $300. I said, do you have room to work? Are you firm at $300 because of that last sale? He did say he had a little bit of room. I said, could you do $280? Looked at it. He's like, $285. We did the deal, shook his hand. I went ahead and picked this one up because the gentleman 2 rows over had his stickered at like $350. And I didn't think he was going to make me a deal. So I'm glad I shopped around and saw this first. This is all over the place. I believe it's just down right now because it's not football season, but football season's coming up. So this might increase a little bit in price over the next few months. I don't think it's going to jump a whole lot, especially because it's raw. PSA 10 is only doing $700. So if anything, I believe this would peak around $350-ish maybe. And then just in case you can't see them, here are the up-close videos of the cards. We're here day 2 on Sunday. Already made our first pickup. Ashton Genty and Jack Beck. Dual Prism Color Blast PSA 10 for $950. So we're going to try to flip it for $1,100. Shop it around. Alright, we're done with the card show. I'll show you our pickups. But we're ripping. Top's finest. We're gonna, dude, if we hit a fucking Jackson Dart auto, I'm gonna flip. I'm gonna actually do a front flip. Out of Candy, out of. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Sorry about that. But it was my birthday yesterday, and as you saw, I already showed y'all the first pickup. I did not flip it, but I think I'm gonna hold on to it when we do our first like vendor event to sell. Probably think I could get my money asking when I sell it there. But our first pickup yesterday was Ashton Genty and Jack Beck Dual Color Blast Prism PSA 10. This card is absolutely beautiful. I love the look of it. I picked it up for $9.50, and I plan on flipping it for 1100-ish, around 1100. I think I can get to that number. But that's literally not the only thing that's wild about this video today. Is like, as you seen in the previous, we pulled a headliner. I'm about to get into that too. It's crazy birthday magic headliner pool. It's absolutely insane. And 2 number Brady's God box. And then after I picked up the Jack Beck and Ashton Genty, I was looking around. I really didn't see much that caught my eye besides this downtown Dylan Cruz. It looks really nice. I'm not gonna lie. The corners, everything looks good. The surface looks good. So if I'm being completely honest, this is probably one of the cards that I want to send in and get graded, because this thing looks really clean and I like the red look on the card. I picked this up for around 200. It's around comp price, so if anything, I paid reasonably. I didn't pay under, I didn't pay over. I paid right in the right margin for this card. Let's get onto the big hitters. So that box was absolutely insane. Literally, we pulled 2 numbered Brady's from that box. This one's out of 15, and this one's out of 150. Someone had this one out of 15 up to over 1200, but I think it was like the X Factor version of it. So this, if I could comp this, I'd probably comp this around 750. And then this one really is like 120 bucks, 150 bucks. I don't really know, honestly, but 2 numbered Brady's out of the same box is insane. And then moving on to the literal star of the show yesterday, Josh Allen headliner. This thing is absolutely amazing. My brother pulled this out of his pack, so I'm gonna let him keep it, just like he let me keep Drake May. So I'm gonna honor this to my brother and let him have it. Super awesome of him to pull this. Raw last sold 3,500, but if we can get this graded and get a nice grade, it's easily a 5-figure card, which is absolutely insane. Hell of a birthday pool, birthday box magic. Like, I thought these boxes were breaker only boxes, but hey, unicorns do exist, man. That's insane. Just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I don't believe there's any card shows coming up this weekend, but if y'all want to buy my eBay, go ahead. My eBay's right here. And I'm still looking for sports cards, so comment if you have anything to sell. I'm looking for anything. Just let me know. Thanks for watching.